Okay. 2 years ago, we had a really big bumper crop of apples, and I was raking them up off the yard and throwing them in the garbage, and I thought, what a waste. So I came up with a way to make apple cider out of them with just some common household items. And my daughter Annabelle here said that it looked like something Red Green would do on Handyman Corner. So without further ado, the simple way to make apple cider here is, this is just ordinary old incinerator. Got this off of Craigslist here. This is a 5-gallon bucket. This was originally used to hold sesame seeds or sunflower seeds or something like that, so it's definitely food grade. This is a 5-gallon paint strainer bucket like you get at the Home Depot. You just run your apples through the incinerator here. They come out into the bucket there, into the strainer bag. Of course, now all this does is make a lot of mushy apple pulp. Of course, I can do just as good making mushy apple pulp with the tires of the van over there. It's unfortunately not a possum van, but it's the next best thing. And a bunch of mushy apple pulp is no more cider than a bunch of mushy apple pulp stick to your tires. So, in order to take all this mushy apple pulp, turn it into apple cider you can drink, there's another step involving another common household item over here, which is a compact washing machine that I also got on Craigslist. Really love that Craigslist. Anyhow, what you do is you take your bag full of apple pulp, put her in the washing machine, get your outlet hose set up for you, hook her in your bucket. Oh, a little bit of electricity never hurt anybody. Well, except for convicted convicts. And me on half the episodes of Handyman Corner. But that's a whole other story. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, get her on power. Set her on your spin cycle. Let her run. Acts just like a centrifuge here. Pumps the juice out of the pulp. Any moment now we'll be, we're off balance. Some people say I'm off balance. But you can watch Handyman's Corner anytime and decide that for yourself. There it is. Apple cider. And didn't cost me a nickel other than the equipment, but the equipment doesn't go bad. Famous last words, the equipment just decided to go bad. Let's try this again. Spin cycle. Give her a go. I think I might have overloaded a little bit there. Of course, that's how just about every episode of Handyman's Corner tends to end. Well, anyway, the great thing about making apple cider is if you got an apple that's a little bit ugly, you can still get a drink out of it. Of course, I've had friends that apply that same philosophy to their love life, but that's another story altogether. Just remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Okay.